As humans, being sociable isn't something that always comes naturally. I think some of us get a little anxious meeting new people especially, or sometimes we aren't too great at dealing with change or new environments. I think that echoes true for a lot of people. And get this, our pets are exactly the same. Dogs and cats need to be actively socialized to help them conquer life with confidence and comfort as well. And of course, there is only one person we can call on to help us in these times of need. It's the ultra cool vet from Ultra Pet, Dr. Karin Brunk. Karin, Doc, always great to connect with you. How are you this morning?
Fine, and you?
Very good, thanks. It's funny to think of our pets needing to be socializing or socialized, if you will. When we talk about socializing a pet, what exactly do we mean?
It means that we want to teach our pets to be comfortable in human society, because remember, it's actually very different for them, and they are not naturally inclined to be comfortable in human society. It means they need to get used to the different noises, smells, and sounds of human society, like people on a wheelchair, crutches, people with beards, with glasses, all the different things that they may encounter in their life, they need to get used to.
I know, it's like my sausage dog gets really freaked out by people in masks. So you can imagine at the moment what's going on in his little brain. Now, if someone has adopted a new dog or a kitten during lockdown, what is the best way to socialize them?
If you're lucky and you still have that golden period with them between the age of 3 to 14 weeks with puppies and 3 to 9 weeks with kittens, it's really easy to slowly expose them to all the different things you think they will encounter. If there is a puppy school open, with social distancing restrictions, you definitely need to enroll them. Kitten schools are quite rare, but you can have a look and see if you find one in your area. But you do not need to despair if they are older. You can still socialize them and do your part and expose them to different things. You just need to do it slower and be very, very patient when you do it, that you don't overstimulate them and make them scared of all these things in the end.
And do more damage than good. So, I mean, some people, I never actively, for instance, socialize my pets, but I think they were luckily in very social environments, so they seem quite comfortable. If you've got a pet that seems to be quite friendly and socialized already, why would you encourage people to still socialize their pets, even if they are fully grown?
Oh, it's so important to socialize them, because if they are socialized, it creates confidence, like you mentioned earlier as well. And you want a confident pet because, a pet is a companion for you. It makes vet visits easier. It gives you an opportunity to exercise with them, because you don't want a dog that's going to bark to everything and pull on a lead. You want them to be socialized and be used to their environment. It provides mental stimulation, and it also makes transition to different things in life easier. Say you need to move. Say they need to be kennelled because you're going on holiday, or you're on a business trip, or there's a new baby in the house, or you get married. If they are socialized, these situations are easier for them, and they will get adapted easier to these different things that may happen in life.
Yeah, I suppose, because you can't always be there or be with them, and it's a horrible thought to think that they're going to freak out when you're not at their side. So I'm going to flip the script a little bit. On the other side of the equation, during lockdown, we obviously have been at home with our pets, giving them tons of attention. But as we slowly go back to work full-time, how can we make sure that our pets don't feel lonely and abandoned and get hyper anxious when we are no longer in that immediate bubble with them?
Yeah, it's quite a difficult thing because, they get so used to be with us the whole time, but you need to teach your pets now it's okay to be alone. You need to have certain boundaries. Pets react on cues. So usually when you leave, they know, like my pets now, the last thing I do is I grab my car keys. But now you need to rotate your routine, actually. I need to grab my car keys first, then have breakfast, and then go, so that they cannot anticipate when I am leaving. So that's actually an interesting thing to do. Another thing that you definitely need to focus on is to create boundaries where you go. Like there's certain areas they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to go in the bathroom with you, for example. You teach them it's okay. If I am alone, the world is not going to fall apart. I am okay with that. And then the last thing is create quality time with them. Go and walk daily with your pet, because suddenly you're not there the whole day. So create quality time with your dog, your cat. Create a play time or a cuddle time for them, that you have quality time with them.
I love that. And we get to benefit from quality cuddle time as well. It's a win-win situation.
Yes. Yes,
Doc,
we
thank
do.
you.
We do.
Thank you so much. I'm glad that your parrot was in the background. You still haven't shown him to me, so you've got to promise me the next time that you're going to have the full menagerie of animals there.
He actually attacks himself on the screen. That's why I don't have him with me.
It sounds like someone needs a little bit of socializing, I think. Oh, that's too sweet for words. But thank you so much. Some really wise words there. We really always do get so much from our conversation, so thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Have a nice day.
You too. If you have any questions about your pets, even your parrots, you can ask Dr. Karin yourself on the Ultra Pet website. Under the Ask Dr. Karin section, she really does answer, and she's got such an incredible knowledge base, so make sure you use that resource. Simply visit www.ultra-pet.co.za.